we just got reefer fuel here over in Mount Airy, North Carolina, and I finally got some clarification what to do with this Walmart load. It was rescheduled, but I guess it was rescheduled through Tyson and Walmart, and Tyson never notified the carrier when they rescheduled it. So technically last night at 1 a.m. I was supposed to redeliver it, but since nobody knew, it didn't get redelivered. So now what I'm doing is we're going to head over to Westchester, Ohio, and I'm dropping this off at I presume a Tyson facility, and it's going to be, what do you want to call it, repowered by somebody else, and they're probably going to make another new appointment for Walmart again over there in Washington. Washington Courthouse, Ohio. So I will give you a little tidbit of information. If you are late to a Walmart load, or you know you're going to be late, like I said, give Walmart DC, the DC you're going to, give them a call and either talk to the lady in traffic, because it'll probably be after hours, and if it ain't after hours, you could probably, you know, during the middle of the day, during the week, you could probably talk to the actual rescheduling person, and they will put you in contact. Usually they'll transfer you out to the floor manager, and they'll decide whether or not they want to take you, which usually if it's before 5 o'clock or around 5 o'clock a.m. Most of these Walmart deliveries are you know, morning loads between like 1 or between midnight and 5 usually. Walmart takes their fresh produce and fresh meats in and stuff. So usually if you can get it before 5 a.m., get in, they'll take you, they'll just put you in the back of the line and they'll unload you. So that's my little tip for dealing with Walmart and loads that you might be late on. Other than that, supposedly I'm going to get paid detention for every hour I had this load. I took my 34-hour break, plus the waiting that I had down there in North Carolina. We'll see how that really adds up, which I don't think it's going to add up the way I think it is, because if that's true, I'll be getting like $1,300. But I tell you what, if that comes through, I don't think I'll ever leave here. But we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, let's get going on down the road. So all right, Gypsum Express. This is the Flying J at Mount Airy, North Carolina, off of I think this is Highway 77, I think. I'm not 100% sure. It's a pretty nice Flying J. I mean, it's old school. You can definitely tell that this was an old truck stop that Flying J bought out. But, I mean, I've seen worse. You know, if you have to take a shower, you can't, there's no electronic, electronic booking of showers. You got to go in, you got to give them your truck number and everything. They give you a key. The bathrooms are, you know, just a small little shower stall. I mean, they're not the most cleanest things, but they're cleaner than probably about 90% of the facilities I've been to. And yeah, you got a hotel right there. I would say if you want to take your 34-hour break, if you had to, somewhere right around here, you know, you got to access the hotel. There's a diner over there. There's some food around here. You know, it's probably not the most worst place to get stuck for your 34-hour. I mean, heck, I got stuck here for 34 hours basically. They also have a pretty big, what do you want to call it, store inside. They have boots and all kinds of stuff, more than you usually would have in a regular Flying J or Pilot truck stop. Also, if you need to, this Circle K has parking in it too, but
turn right onto North Carolina 89 West, then turn left onto the I-77 North Rail.
There's your hotel right there. was snowing earlier, and last night it was snowing a little bit. Hopefully that's all gone, because I know I'm going to be up in the higher elevation here shortly.
Turn left onto the I-77 North ramp.
It's a left ramp, not a right ramp. Hope I have Rocksteady on the camera. This is probably going to be a very horrendous filming experience. I don't remember if I turned it on or not. Oh, you know what, tap it, because I just did it when I got fuel here. If you want to, if you're ever, like, say, getting up in front of the fuel island in the morning, or you're right around the fuel island when you wake up at the truck stop, you can put yourself on duty and go do a pre-trip and fuel in the fuel island. You just have to put pre-trip / fueling. I did pre-trip / reefer fueling, so. And it is getting rather warm in here quickly. Ah, yeah, we are on 77. I was correct. You're not going to be a problem. So if you watched my live feed last night, you'll see that I was watching James Best's channel, and we had a certain someone come over to the channel and cause some mischief. Typical drama, but that's James Best, and that's why we like watching him. But, we were trying to do a little bit of an educational moment for a few people in there, and Spectre graciously blessed me with his presence over on my channel, and we actually had a pretty good discussion there for at least 2 hours about, how he operates his business and taxes and stuff. So if you want to go check that out, you can, go check that out. I'll probably throw a link in the description. But, the big thing is, everyone that's an owner-operator usually strives to get to that point where they have more than one truck, at least a small fleet. And that takes a lot more than just being, a driver, a steering wheel holder or whatnot, or getting a lease purchase and calling yourself a CFO or CEO or whatnot. It takes determination, a lot of knowledge. You are running a business. Sure, it might be trucking involved, but either way, it's still a business, and you have to treat it like such. And that's kind of like where guys fail. They kind of go wrong there a little bit. They treat it like trucking, like a hobby. They don't communicate professionally to brokers or shippers. When things do go wrong, instead of keeping a professional composure, they send the broker certain lewd pictures and all kinds of. I've heard all kinds of stuff over the years. And what that does is that eventually it builds up a quorum to the broker or brokerages and shippers that, we're a bunch of lewd, crazy truck drivers and owner-operators out here. And it'll eventually just push them into the arms of a mega carrier anyway, because, even though the mega carrier might not perform the way they would like and has a lot of problems, they don't have to worry about some crazy owner-operator showing up to their brokerage firm or their headquarters, or if you're working directly with a shipper, and causing a bunch of problems in the lobby or whatnot. And if you don't say that stuff doesn't happen, oh, it does happen. Well, we'll get right back over. And that being said, it just puts a bad taste in everybody's mouth involved. So like I said, check out the live feed. You might learn something. Definitely try it again, because I know I have battery life. What I was saying is go over to Spectre's channel and check it out. He has tons of podcasts that he's put out there with tons of information, and most owners of a small fleet, or that they get to where Spectre's got, don't put that information out there and try to help out little guys. They just simply usually don't have time for it. That's usually what happens when you start building a small fleet and you get into like the 5 to 10 truck range or more. And there's definitely a lot of good information over there. So we're just going to get on going down the road here, and maybe I'll take some B-roll footage, and yeah, I'll catch you guys back when I'm in Westchester, Ohio. How's it going?
I was rooting for you, buddy.
Yeah, I looked, I saw it all the construction over there, so I didn't want to, get involved in that. And I figured, okay, they probably have it around the back. So I hope I'm at the right place, because...
Sugar Creek?
Well, it's supposed to go to Sugar Creek, and it's just supposed to be a drop trailer. It's just supposed to be a drop trailer, because this is originally supposed to go to the Wal-Mart.
It's full?
It's full, yeah. Well, that's where Tyson told us to take it to. Nope. So, all right, this is gonna turn into a problem, because this is actually this load was supposed to go to, what is it? The
yeah, nothing was told to me about accepting any trailer.
Yeah, it was supposed to go to the Wal-Mart DC down the road, but they missed the appointment. So
yeah, they're not going to allow that.
Yeah. All right. All right. So
stay with it.
I'll call dispatch and I guess see what I'm doing now. So.
Okay. I'll just turn around and...
Yep. All right.
Okay, brother.
Oh, of course it's busy. Yeah, I guess this is all new. I guess they built a bigger parking lot, and this must be a brand new facility then. So that's probably why they figured they could drop it here. I'm assuming that this is probably a subsidiary of Tyson or something like that. Let's try them again. All the lines are busy. All right, well, we're going to pull over here and we are going to do the text. And see if...
well, I am pretty much fed up with this little Instago camera. I mean, it's great. You know, for the size, people don't really notice that guy didn't even blink an eye. The problem is, though, it locks up, it overheats too quick, and the battery life, you know, as soon as you want to use it for an action camera and put like Go Steady on and everything else, it's just, you get maybe 15-20 minutes out of the battery, and it goes so fast. Like just driving through the air turn here and doing that was probably about 15 minutes, all that stuff. So anywho, so the update, what's going to happen is they gave me another address to another plant that's in the same development that maybe they think that Tyson meant, you know, whoever dispatched it or gave a drop-off point maybe meant the other plant over here in Westchester instead of this Sugar Creek plant. So we are going to go over there now, and you know, we're going to see if I can drop it off there, because obviously, as you saw that as you know, that you're not allowed to drop any trailers off here, at least according to him. So yeah, if they won't let me drop it off there, I'm gonna have a really hard night ahead of me, because we'll have to find somewhere else to drop it off, or try to get hold of somebody in Tyson. Yeah, it is what it is. So I'm gonna head on out here, and you know, if this decides to charge, I forget how quick this thing charges up. Maybe I'll get some footage of dropping the trailer off over there.
Alright, so that little bit of time it charged up to 50%. So at least this thing charges pretty fast. You know, I mean, it helps that I have it probably connected to a 30-watt charger too. So, oh man, we're gonna come down here. Hopefully not get pulled over here. And alright, just speed limit's 40. And yeah, we're gonna see. Oh, there's a place to park too. See if we can't get into this place and drop this trailer off. Oh man. But like I was saying before the camera stopped and I had to switch over to my phone there for a second. You know, newer drivers, when you get problems like this, you need to just cool it down. Yeah, just cool down and think a little bit when you're entering places. Like, see, this looks like it says Tyson on it and everything. This looks like an actual Tyson facility and everything. You know, make sure you don't get yourself in a mess by pulling into places that aren't meant for trucks and everything else. So trucks must pull completely through gate. All right. Well, I'm gonna do a U-ey here, because unlike most guys, I don't just stop in the middle of all this stuff. Block everyone, you know, block the yard guy, block anybody else that's trying to check in. So
we're gonna go right here. And since this is actual Tyson, I'm not going to go in and record any of this because I enjoy my job right now, or I guess you want to say my customer, and you know, I'd like to continue doing work for them. So we're gonna go, well, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna check in and see about all right, it looks like our yarders just runs around a day cab. So he just said put the paperwork in the box, you know, if it's a relay. So it wasn't necessarily a relay, but I don't know. We'll find out. Let me grab my phone just in case I get a phone call. All right, he just said I'm dropping it in the mailbox, so I'm not worried about having any problems doing this. Drop it in the front at the mailbox. All right, well, I guess that's where that goes. Yeah. There is that other driver? Yeah, somebody else picking up. On the trailer? Oh, okay, all right, yeah, no problem. I don't know if this will fit in the mailbox in the trailer. All right, well, I guess that's what we got going on there. And I guess I just drop it anywhere back there, he said. I guess he figured it was getting delivered. I don't know. He told me to put it in the mailbox by the door. Because these guys are all... These are all spot market guys right here. It looks like you can spend the night here if you had to, or show up a little early. Now he's got to find a spot for this thing. All right, so I just dropped the trailer off here, and my next pickup is in Indianapolis, just outside Indianapolis. So I'm gonna bobtail out to Indianapolis, which is about, from here about 110 miles away or something like that. And apparently my load's not supposed to be ready until 06:30 hours, so 6:30 in the morning. So I'm gonna go head out there now, and I guess check in and everything. And you know, if it's not ready now, or hasn't been, isn't ready early. I don't know, maybe I'll go to the truck stop, maybe take a shower. I don't know. We'll find out, because I kind of hate sitting, when you're not near anywhere. But to be honest, I'm trying my diet again. So, I kind of got off the rocker there a little bit with the Super Bowl. All the Super Bowl food, and just haven't been sticking to it. I pretty much figured, I already ate all that crappy food, and
what's the point now? And I didn't really lose any weight, but I did feel a lot better. I've pretty much been doing like intermediate fasting / keto, or we'll say carnivore diet, more or less, like the least amount of carbs I can eat. I don't know how I got off on that tangent, but anyway, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head over to Indianapolis right now and check in, and I'm probably gonna go to bed, take my 10-hour break, because I gotta drive from Minneapolis to Bedford, PA tomorrow. So we'll see you. Thanks for stopping in. It's Jackknife TV, and I guess I'm gonna post all this. So.